want to give you a quick 40K per day update. So the goal is to ultimately try to get to 40,000 Tron per day in passive earnings. And a big part of that was Tron WoW. And it still is. I've had to adjust what we're doing on Tron WoW. Hang on a minute, let me just back this down. I've had to adjust what we're doing on Tron WoW. The price of the token has literally collapsed. There's some whale. I don't know if there's one main whale. I don't know if he was the one or someone else on the exchange that literally collapsed the price. So I was getting a few hundred in divs a day. I used 40,000 originally and went into here and into PokerTron. I already had quite a bit in PokerTron, and I basically had 40,000 in each of these. And I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do next, but I think I'm just waiting to ROI, or at least get a little bit closer to ROI, because it's slowed down a lot. But I've got a strategy on Tron WoW right now that I think it's going to work. I'm going to calculate, and a buddy of mine mentioned this. He mentioned it this morning. I think he's probably on the right track. I'm going to calculate the frozen WoW starting tomorrow, and just see if I can mine and stay ahead of it, stay ahead of dilution. As long as people continue to play it, I think they will, because the dividends are always good with the adjustable mining rate. Dividends, the one-day dividends almost are always in excess of 10%. And it looks like today they may actually hit 15 or 16%, which is pretty good, and I think it attracts people to playing. But how do you use that? I think that's the key to actually getting into ROI long term. And not only getting into ROI, but maybe potentially, by the way, this is not financial advice. This is my stupid experiment, not yours. So I mean, you can definitely play at any of these sites, but play your own risk. However, what I'm looking at doing now is I'm taking about 70% of my dividends, roughly 60 to 70% of my daily dividends, which today I'm hoping will hit 1,000. I don't know if we'll hit it or not. It's slowed down a lot in this afternoon, but I was hoping we'd hit at least 1,000, and then I'm going to take about 600 to 700 of that and mine, withdraw 300 towards my ROI, but take another 600 or 700 of that and mine tokens. And the idea is seeing if I can increase my token mining, see if I can increase it the tokens I'm mining at a faster rate than I'm getting diluted with the frozen WoW, the WoW tokens. And if I can, then I should continue to ROI, and on good div days, I should have great TRX days. So it's slowed down my withdrawals considerably, because I'm only going to be withdrawing about 300. But the good news is, once I ROI between this and PokerTron, then I should be able to have a good sustainable platform, as long as players continue to play Tron WoW. And I kind of think they will, not because there's anything spectacular about it, but I think that this dynamic pricing does a lot to help keep people playing. We'll have to see where it goes long term. I mean, the divs are definitely a little bit lower right now, 1.3 million. That's a bit lower than I think yesterday. It was over right close to 3 million at the time of the payout. So we'll see what happens. So an update. So just to let you know where I'm at so far, I got to get back to 140, and I'm roughly at 120, almost 121. Plus I have another wallet as well that has a little bit in it, about 2,000 or 3,000, because I'm not freezing any more Tron right now, and I'll tell you why towards the end of this video. But I'm not going to freeze any more Tron. But also, just to show you over here, I'm at about 120. Hang on, let me go back and look at that. Trying to pull it up, sorry. So I'm about 122, 123. I'm at about 123 right now. I got to get to 140, and I'm definitely going to get close to 7,000 here. So 123 will give me close to 130, and we'll see if I can get another 10,000 or so out of Tron WoW. But again, I'm not freezing any Tron right now, and I'll explain why in a moment. But something else I've been looking at, I mentioned in the last video's Blaze Economy. Okay, three things I like about Blaze Economy. First of all, the gist of how it works is you basically buy or roll for points. And here's all you need to know. If you roll higher, if you can come over here and look at how the game works. I don't want to go into all those details. That's not what this video is about. I may do a separate video if I go in hard in Blaze Economy in the future. But let me just tell you, basically, the price goes up and down based off of how people roll and based off of buys and sales. It kind of creates a bit of an economy, if you will. And once you earn points, you can hold the points for up to 12 hours and you have to sell the points. And the idea is you hope to sell at a profit. I typically just sell my points right away. I don't actually play the profit game personally. I sell them right away because I'm just trying to earn these dividends. Listen, here's the thing. I only have 21 blaze. I'm playing this really, really slow. And so this is the second thing that I like. There tends to be a loyal community over here. 1,000 Tron, I believe, will get you about 50 tokens, 50 blaze, I believe, based on the house edge. I only have about 21. And I've just basically been messing around with the different aspects. I bought some points, sold some points. I did the rolls. I did a little bit of all of it. But I've noticed that I should get about 16 to 18 Tron today. And so I think that's about a 50-something day ROI if it maintained that. Now, it has maintained since last week. That doesn't mean anything in the future. But well, I'm just kind of playing it slow, watching it each day. The challenge is you have to come in here every single day and withdraw. If you don't withdraw your dividends, then you lose them. They get rolled into the dividends for the next day, for the dividend pool for the next day. But I like how it's a little bit different. There's a lot of people playing. What I don't like is it's a pretty thin player pool. If you come over to the statistics, there's only 505 players. I think that's total all time. That's not a lot. But they come over here, they chat. It's a relatively active community, so I kind of like that. But with it being such a small community, everybody could just quit playing at any point in time. The third thing that I like is this king game. You get blaze for the king game. I want to talk about this because I'm going to actually do this on camera here in a moment. How the game and jackpot works. We're referring to this jackpot, which is sizable right now. About the highest I've seen it. Blaze Kings is a player versus player style game where you challenge one of the current kings to claim the throne. To defeat a current king, you must roll 200 or higher on a 400 scale. So you got a 50-50 shot of winning, basically. If you roll less than 200, you lose your challenge bet, and the current king stays. If you roll 200 or higher, you become king, and you get your challenge bet back. As king, you earn 75% of each failed challenger bet against you. You also earn passive blaze per second, up to a maximum. So if you compete for iron, you basically get up to 2 blaze maximum. And it costs 100, well, I'll show you in a minute. It costs 100 Tron to bet, but you get 75 Tron from all your challengers. You can get as many challengers you're going to have to get challenged to lose. But everybody who challenges you, if they lose, you'll get 75 Tron. And if you stay there, you'll keep earning until you eventually, every second you earn blaze until you eventually get up to 2 blaze, and then it will stop. Gold can get 0.02 BP a blaze per second up to 100. Every challenger, you're going to get 1875 in Tron from every challenger because it costs 2,500 to challenge. These are the rest of the payouts, the rest of the earnings. If I like this, I'll just go in hard and probably I'll buy and then I'll play this a little bit as well, which is a little bit of gambling, but it's okay. The jackpot, basically you roll a 0, you get 5% of the jackpot as the Iron King, 10% is a Bronze King, 30% is silver, 60% is gold. That's how that works. So I'll just show you right now. We'll go for this guy here. Sending him a challenge. Accept. We watch it right here. Oh, show my history. Here we go. So I lost earlier, by the way, as you can see. I was messing around with the iron and bronze. Oh, lost it again. That stinks, and notice he got more Tron. So let's try again. See if I can get it. And just so you know, I did get blaze, and I lost again. Dog, let's see. What do I got in here? Alright, I'll try one more time. Come on, get it. It's a 50-50 shot. Come on. But by the way, notice he's won 300 Tron. And he defeated me again. I lost 3 times in a row. Alright, I was hoping I could get one on camera, but as you can see, I lost. And he's still earning Blaze. I did win earlier. I had iron and bronze for just a short while, and you can come into dividends and see. This is what I got just for playing just now. Those are expensive Blaze tokens if you don't win. But the King game is a lot of fun. I don't plan to play it hard, but I will play it. The most effective way, or the most cost-effective way, just the lowest risk, is probably just buy points and sell them right away. Don't roll, don't do anything. Come to the exchange, buy points and sell them. There's a spread. If you sell them, you're gonna sell them for 0.95. If you buy, you're buying for 1.01. But buy and sell, and then you're gonna be able to, get Blaze tokens for your transactions, and then you just freeze them, and you hold for the dividends. So it would be nice to have about 1,000 Blaze tokens. That would take me about 50,000 TRX. So I'm not gonna have 1,000 no time soon, but I do want to continue to watch this over the next week while I'm working on Tron WoW. And there's something big coming up, and I want to share that with you in a moment. But my current goal is just to hold off and see what happens, see if this holds steady for a week or two, and if it does, I may start building a position here in Blaze King as well as an earner. But what I'm really looking forward to, so far I've only put 40,000 in this experiment, 40,000 Tron. But I'm willing to go in hard on another 40,000 because I could withdraw these. I could go for another. See if I could get. Let me withdraw these. See if I can get my rightful spot back. Withdraw. All right. Sorry. While we're doing that, let's come over here. See if I can try again. It was good for him, by the way, for being able to hold strong. I mean, he's earning. Can I get it? Oh, I got it. There I am. TFC. And I got my Tron back. That basically cost me nothing. And I've already got 0.2 Blaze, which is nice. I'm definitely going to get attacked. Crypto Dude took everything, so he's going to be coming back in a moment for sure. Oh, he already tried. See, I got 150. Look at that. He already tried. You just come to show my history only. All right, let's see how much I get. Hopefully. Oh, he already tried again. There we go. That's awesome. It is so addictive. All right, let's see what happens. He's going to knock me off sooner or later. Some of these, the great thing about coming in higher, you stay a lot longer. A lot longer. Crypto Dude has got he swept everything. Oh, he took it back. Good for him. I'll be done for now. All right, so here's what I'm looking forward to. High-low. High-low is going to be coming. This is why I'm not freezing any more Tron right now, because I'm going to pull out about 40,000, maybe 50,000, dare I say 100,000. I'm hoping high-low does like blackjack. I'm hoping they do a side bonus, here's what matters. I'm hoping they do a side pull for blackjack. If they do, it's going to be incredible, because the very first day we basically ROI'd. Now, it hasn't mattered since then, and I think the biggest reason is because the game, their version of blackjack basically sucks. You can't do any splits, no double downs, no nothing. Good for them for having a blockchain blackjack. I think they may be one of the first, if not the only ones, to have a true blockchain blackjack. So good for them. But they're going to have to be able to, and I'm told in Telegram they are planning to do some additional add where you can double down and split. That's what I'm told. But just as a reminder, the way it worked is they got this side pool here that earns divs. And this thing in round 1 or day 1, every round is 1 day. This is a temporary token, which is doing nothing more than a placeholder for the divs just for playing blackjack. But at the end of 2 weeks, this goes away. Everyone who plays blackjack, the divs and everything will go into the normal mining. However, keep this in mind. However, even as you played blackjack, yes, you got these divs. You got this little temporary holder token, which I have 5,000 of. Which again, this token goes away at the end of 2 weeks, at the end of, I think it's 14 days. So, but even as you were playing this, we were still earning PKT. So if that happens with high-low, and people like to play high-low, if this thing is anything like Dutron's high-low, then I think it's gonna just bring more volume to video poker, which is what I'm hoping. But for my strategy, all I'm looking at doing is hopefully go in pretty hard, probably about 40,000 Tron, hope to ROI in the first or second payout, get my return investment back, and then just basically have more PKT tokens earning me dividends longer term. That's what I'm hoping. We'll have to wait and see. Because that would mean I would get much more than 6,000 or 7,000 Tron out. So wish me luck. I don't expect you to follow me. I could be crazy, call it foolish, but ultimately I'm hoping to have more PKT tokens. I'm hoping to be able to continue to use my strategy on Tron WoW, and then maybe I'll step into Blaze Economy just to continue to see how it does. Thank you. Oh, look at that! It's already people are playing this game. See, and it's already switched again. As they're playing, it's just adding divs to the dividend pool. By the way, let's go ahead and freeze these. I think it might be fun to play this like in the middle of the night when you don't see a lot of people playing it. Then we'll freeze. The boss has got it all. All right. So these should move here in a moment. We got 22. And so we'll hopefully get about 18 or more Tron just from this little bit right here. I'll probably be playing, I'm not buying points right now. If I go in big into this thing, I'm not going to go in big playing this. This is just straight gambling. I'll just buy points, take the smallest losses that I can, freeze the tokens, and hold the tokens. If you want to know more about Blaze Economy, I'll definitely put a link down below. I encourage you to come here and watch this introduction. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll put links for Poketron and Tron WoW and everything down below as well. Consider them affiliate links, so by using those links, you will be supporting this channel. Not investment advice. Play within the regulations of your own state, country, jurisdictions. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned as we continue this 40K per day challenge.